is the need for connection. And when we're a child, this need for connection is incredibly low. Children, babies can actually die from failure to thrive syndrome if they don't have connection. And what's the currency of connection we learn early on? My experience, it's approval. When I feel approved of, I feel a sense of connection. There's other connections available, but they're kind of hidden. We typically have to work to find them. So little JP auditions for mommy and daddy's approval. When he would get the approval, I feel like I matter. I feel like I belong. I feel like I'm connected to. Physically, maybe, but more importantly, psychologically connected to. So important. What do you have to do to get someone's approval?
One-handed is really hard.
You have to please them. What do you have to do to please a person? Be yourself.
I was just claiming that fucker.
It's typically act like them. When someone acts like you, especially if you mirror to them the things about themselves they like, that's how they get approval. We're talking about approval, not acceptance. Or we learn to read people and we become what someone else wants us to be, whether we're acting like them or we just read what's going to meet this person's need, and then we become that. Being our authentic self isn't really part of that equation. In fact, I believe to some degree all of us experienced as a child times where we would actually step into being ourselves. And we weren't acting like that. We weren't validated for it. We get this sense of approval, and therefore we trick ourselves into thinking it's validation when we're being what other people want us to be. But here we are when we're being ourselves. It might go unrecognized. Therefore, we don't get approval. We feel kind of discomfort.
Fucking wall climber.
Maybe a little bit abandoned. And sometimes even worse, we'll actually get disapproval. We'll actually feel invalidated when we are being ourselves. It's very rare when we're children that we're validated when we're being ourselves. Apparently, life has a trick in store. We're supposed to figure that out for ourselves later on. A little bit about myself. I might as well talk about myself for the next 45 minutes. Myself is my favorite subject. One of the ways I've very much constipated myself, my weirdness, yes, but more importantly, me, the real me. Is for the first 13 years of my career, I kept my inner comedian concealed. Like there was something dangerous that would bring harm to my life. So about 2.5 years ago, I started to give myself permission to not betray myself as much, to not be so constipated with my weirdness. Because I had made up this story. It would be terrible for business. It would discredit me as an emotional healing coach if I was humorous. Like, that would just be a really bad idea, I told myself. And then I stopped believing it. Actually, I still believed it, but I stopped worshiping that idea. And I started making comedy videos. And my method of weirdness, when I am significantly handsome, and that's just kind of weird. It's like, weird how handsome you are, JP. But also, the way I see the world, it's unique to me. And I guarantee the way you see the world is unique to you. But we're talking about me, not you. So enough about you. So I tend to see the world like I see the unseen. And I want to expose it because it is just so fascinating, so amusing to me. And it can be weird to other people. It can be unsettling to other people. It can actually cause other people to disapprove of me. Sometimes they get angry based on how they experience themselves about my perspectives.
Box is taller than itself. I just climbed right up it. Just need a little fucking cushion. Box is taller than the fucking truck.
Anybody else a chance to accept me.
Fuck yeah, it's like 2 inches taller. Just climb right up it.
Relationship with everybody. It costs me myself. And it means I can't be in an acceptance-based relationship because I'm in a perpetual posture of rejecting myself, not accepting myself. So what if that's true for you? Until you learn to actually accept yourself, then you'll always be worshiping other people's approval or disapproval, just depending on if you're compliant or defiant. So then the next question that I'm telepathically sensing that you're telepathically asking me is, well, JP, embody a yes to our weirdness. I didn't say, how can you say yes to your weirdness, because talk is cheap. And ironically, that's the talk that says talk is cheap. So there's a hole in that theory. So how can you embody a yes to your weirdness, which means embodying a yes to you being weird? Something I'd ask you to consider is a willingness to embrace discomfort is essential. As long as we fear the fear of rejection.
There's a little light. It might be leaking. $500 fucking dollars. It should be fucking leaking nothing. There's a little light on the left side.
Do you think if I get angry and swear at the train?
Oh, it's heavy. Especially the new bumper, and then that metal skid plate I just bought. That's the template for the new one. I'm gonna take that back off and make a new one out of I got some license plates. I'll make it out of license plates instead. A little bit better.
Remind me that I'm talking about weirdness when we can talk again.
I like my ground lights. Right there. They shine straight down, so you can see you can see what's going on below you. It's gonna work well at night, especially in like I'll cruise around at night.
If you're gonna be yourself,
it's got a flicker. That must be the same frequency as this camera.
That means I am always unwilling to experience the uncomfortable.
A little bit smaller than my other one.
Doesn't mean rejection will happen. It means
but this one, fucking, I can play with this all day. Versus the other one that fucking. That one, fuck, you play for fucking 20 minutes and the battery's toast. And it's only 1,000 more kV. This one's a 2300 kV. The other one's a 3300 kV. That one's got a fan. This one's fucking. I can let it sit here idle for all day.
I make that statement into what I want it to mean, which is she's talking about weirdness.
Got the fly sky. This fucking nice remote.
So the bravest but rises the highest. So what if a willingness to be uncomfortable is essential?
Change shit, name, channel, EP. That's fucking breaks. That's a different channel shit. This is rates of shit. Got ABS. It's got crawl. You can change it so it's got 4-way steering. All kinds of stuff. Just nuts.